Hello, folks. It is time. It is time for probably the last part of Dragon Age Origins. And in this part, we will finish the game and doing Witch Hunt. And we will also say goodbye to Royce. Now, if you've been here from the start of this series, can I just say, I know there are only 4 or 5 of you who've stuck it through this far. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really does. The comments that I get on later Dragon Age videos, you know, we get loads at the start, as every Let's Play does. It's the curse of the Let's Play, right? You start a game, you know, there's lots of engagement, and then that tails away, so only the original bad boys stick around all the way till the end. Well, that's you. So thank you very much. If you've enjoyed Royce's story, thank you very much. And I had an email the other day which really got to me. I was like, oh wow, this is so lovely. Where somebody asked me if they could use Royce in their own Dragon Age keep for Dragon Age Inquisition and Dragon Age Veilguard when it comes out. And of course you can. There's no... Absolutely. Abso-flogging-lutely you can. Yeah, that would be an honour if you did do that. If the story has touched you like that, then great. It means that I've done my job. Dragon Age has done its job. Royce is one of the most treasured characters I've role-played in a game like this, right? It's him and Gormal from Skyrim, the Orc War Boss that I play. Not War Boss, the Orc Chief that I play over there. I will do that on the channel one day. But yeah, Royce is very, very, very special to me. And I don't think any Dragon Age characters really struck home like that since Royce has. But anyway, we go to other campaigns. I'm going to go to Witch Hunt. Let me just turn this up a little bit. There we go. How is the sound? The sound coming through okay? Let's turn up a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's fine. Right, let's do Witch Hunt. So, as we said last time, Royce essentially has gone back to the capital. He's had a few years there. Maybe he's had a kid. Maybe he hasn't with Nora. Maybe. But I think that relationship has run its course. And now he's basically left the court. Because he knows, you know, even if he has had kids there, they belong to the crown. They're not his. He's not going to get any input with them. Right? Beyond their tutors and all this other... You know, do you really think a Nora would let, like, the Grey Warden from Origins have any sort of influence over... No. You know what I mean? Like, and in the end, he knows he's fighting a losing battle. He leaves. He leaves and goes to find Morrigan, because he knows he's got a kid out there somewhere. Let's see if he finds them, shall we? Right, import from another module. There we go. The nest, yeah.
Flemeth once told me that temptation lies in the forbidden. Do not follow me, I said. Harder words I have never spoken. Some doors should never be reopened.
I'm glad you're here. I couldn't do this alone. We'll find her, I promise. See, you can choose what you're going to be. You can be quite vengeful about it. Like, you're only here to get your revenge on Morrigan for leaving you. Or you can just want to get the child back. But no, we'll find her, I promise. Well, we know what the dog's called. Alright, let's upgrade him, shall we? me turn it down a little bit. It's quite loud in my ears. God knows what it's like for you. Right. Let's go in, shall we? Remember, this is where we killed Flemeth at in the last game. Oh, small clearing. What's that? Flemeth's demise. Flemeth saved you from the first stages of the Blight, and her daughter Morrigan helped nurse you and Alistair back to health. Morrigan later revealed that Flemeth was an abomination who had sacrificed her daughters to preserve her own unnatural life. You agreed to confront Flemeth before she could sacrifice Morrigan, and found the enigmatic old crone at her hut in the wilds. After a short exchange, she shapeshifted into a high dragon, and, with difficulty, you killed her. So much about Flemeth remains a mystery. Standing in front of her deserted home in the marsh sent a shiver up your spine, like someone walking over a grave. Right. Those of you should know that, yeah, she's not dead. The Mabari Hound, he has returned to your side after some time spent in the kennels in Denerim. Ferelden lost many of its war dogs during the Blight, and kennel masters selected your prized hound to strengthen their packs. Way! Been getting his leg over. Good on him. He has been mated with female hounds from all over Ferelden and has sired several litters of puppies. Well, you know, like father, like son. Oh, this is all the stuff we did in the main campaign. Cool. Witherfang is, according to Keeper Zathrian, a wolf. He is no. Okay, alright. It appears that Witherfang has two sides, as nature does. Okay. Okay, so this is all... Right, so this is all stuff that happened... All the character stuff that we met. Okay, that's fine. Well, quite glad I don't need to read all of these, because we'd be here for a long time. I'll keep that on, though. I'll keep pressing tab to make sure I don't miss anything.
Not another step. What are you doing here? Call off your hound, Shem.
Not until you tell me what you're doing here.
I believe I asked you first. Ugh. Fine. I am Ariane of the Dalish people. My keeper sent me to find Asha Belinar, the woman of many years.
Well, Flemeth is dead.
Many have tried to kill Asha Belinar in the past. Do not claim victory until a few centuries have passed with no sight of her. We thought she could help us find her daughter, Morrigan. The young witch has caused trouble for my clan. Has she earned your ire as well?
When I find her, I'm going to kill her. No. She's taken my child. I love her. She's a friend. No, we were kind together.
They say she is beautiful, but I have never heard anyone claim she is capable of love. Morrigan stole an ancient book my clan has guarded since the days of Arlathan. We were the only ones with such a piece of our history. Everything we once had, all legacy of our ancient magics, were stripped from us. First by the Tevinter Magisters, then by the Wretched Circle. And Morrigan took what little was left.
How do you know she stole it?
1 month ago, she visited our clan in the name of friendship, and took great interest in our history. She knew exactly what she was looking for. The Keeper allowed her to see the book. 2 nights later, it was gone.
What's so special about the book?
For almost 2,000 years, the Dalish people have been wanderers, a shadow of what we once were. This book, as much of a mystery as it is to us, is one of the only clues on how to reclaim that past. My keeper, Solon, Says it was a treatise on something the ancients called Alluvian. The word is as old as the book itself, and its meaning has been lost, save perhaps to Morrigan.
So what now?
Help me. We both want Morrigan, and we can aid each other. The Book of Alluvian was reclaimed for my clan by an elven mage, who stole it from the Circle of Magi before defecting. He said other similar treasures remain in the library, but they would never allow a Dalish to view them. Perhaps you will meet a different reception.
Yeah, they have to let me in. I'm a Grey Warden.
Masirinus, I look forward to working with you.
Okay. Is there anything else in here we can look at? Oh yeah, there is. The bed. This bed looks like it hasn't been slept in years. Okay.
All right, all right.
You know, the content's long since been removed. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Could have seen that coming.
I'll get on it.
We have our money from last time? We do. Still got all of our money. 292 sovereigns. My god. Remember at the start of Origins when it was like, you know, 50 sovereigns was an ungodly amount of money? Now, let's have a look at this. Years after the death of the Archdemon, Denerim has almost fully recovered from the war. The ports are once again bustling, and pilgrims are flocking to the birthplace of Andraste. Only the elven alienage lags behind, its war-torn buildings still in major disrepair. Lothering. Lothering was one of many southern towns wiped out during the recent Blight. Templars, bandits and soldiers alike defended fleeing refugees when the Darkspawn came. Elder Miriam and the village council have been slowly rebuilding Lothering. They decided that they dedicated a shrine outside of the chantry to the hero of Ferelden and others who sacrificed their lives to stop the Blight. I've got a new statue, hooray! Sitting in the shadows of the old Imperial Highway, these docks are now the only means to reach the tower. Okay. Along the shores of Lake Calenhad lies the thriving fishing village of Redcliffe. The Banorn are increasingly looking to the Jarl of Redcliffe for leadership. If this trend continues, Denerim may have a new rival to the west. Okay. The Great Underground Tide. This is one of the last remaining fortress cities of the dwarves. Orzamar's role in the Blight is fresh in the Ferelden's minds, and has resulted in increased trade and stronger diplomatic relations between the two kingdoms. Whether this will last is anyone's guess. Rising out of the middle of Lake Calenhad, this tower is home to Ferelden's Circle of Magi. While macabre tales of abominations, demons and tragedy were common during the war, visitors report that the tower is now quiet, with Templars and mages going about their own business. Okay. What a shame that we can't go to the party map, but why would we, right?
Welcome to Ferelden's Circle of Magi. Please, keep your hound under control. Some of the apprentices are easily startled. And I see you have a Dalish elf with you.
Is that a problem?
So let me handle this, will you?
Whatever reasons I may have to dislike this place and your people, I swear we are here only for research.
As you say, you are the hero of Ferelden, and as such, we are obliged to show you courtesy. However, the Templars have not forgotten your actions from your previous visit. I would not like to see a repeat of that incident.
What, me doing your job for you, you mean? Relax. I'm just here for the library.
If you're looking for a book, you can start in the index section. As the Warden Commander, you and your guests are free to explore the first floor of the tower without an escort. Good day to you.
Good.
I see why Keeper Solon did not want me to come here. It is all too tempting to overturn the tight order of their little world.
Have you heard the stories about the hero of Ferelden? Apparently he once took on a lady pirate and 3 greased nugs. Between the sheets. No! I'll tell you about it later.
Though they're not wrong,
Got it.
to be fair.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now's better than later.
The
I
hell?
was not. Oh, all right, a little. You have to admit, it's tempting, right? All these mages, so complacent, thinking they're so important. You think I need to relax? Well, maybe.
Enchantment?
Sandal, what are you doing here?
Enchantment! Hello, doggy.
Sandal is staying at the tower for a while. The Tranquil are evaluating his enchanting abilities and learning a lot from him, surprisingly.
Enchantment!
Yes.
Where's Bodan?
Bodan is trading in Redcliffe. If you're interested in his goods, I believe Sandal has some of them to offer you.
Alright. It's literally all the stuff they had last time. But with lots of other things. That's cool. I like it.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Does make me laugh. Journeyman, expert. Brilliant.
Got it.
All these books. I've never seen so many.
It's quite nice doing an adventure that's only going to take like an hour or two. I must say, it's really nice. It reminds me of...
I wish I had one. They should allow pets in the tower.
Don't you remember the Dragonling disaster? There's bits of Ivan still burnt onto the ceiling on the 3rd floor.
I'm talking about common pets. Dogs, cats, rats, owls, that sort of thing.
Harry Potter reference. You're going to see a lot of that in this DLC. A lot of BioWare having a bit of fun. Yeah, like, it really reminds me of the original game where, you know, every time the Grey Warden would go on an adventure, it lasts for an hour or two. It makes a really YouTubeable game, you know?
Psst, you, Hound. You think you could sneak up on the mage over there? How high do you think he'd throw those things if he turned around and saw you looming over him? Oh, lighten up. This place is like a tomb. A few surprises would be good for them. Warden, your dog is lecturing me again.
So what are we doing? Alright, index.
Ready when you are.
All right, all right.
All about weeds? No, no. Catalogue of elven relics. That's good. Right, it's a mysterious artifact section. What is that? Mysterious artifacts. Here it is. A catalogue of elven relics. Ah.
I recognize the character on this page. I think it makes up part of the word Illuvian.
That's hardly helpful.
I'm a warrior, not a scholar. This is a library, isn't it? Perhaps another book could help us translate this.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe we go to translations. GL. Translating elven languages. I think you can look at all of these books. Wait. Do that again. History section, okay. The best section. History section.
Don't gawk. I hear them cut out your eyes for staring at their tattoos.
They do not.
They do. I read it somewhere.
And you believe everything you read, do you?
Better safe than sorry, I say.
Cool. So you can look at the other books.
Micah, it's terrible what they did to him.
They say he was force-fed so much lyrium he was bleeding from the eyes. His brain was liquefied in his skull.
Can lyrium really do that? It can kill.
Well,
I'll get on it.
Elven relics once again.
Oh, who let a dog in here? And what are you doing? Be careful!
You're in my light. Yeah, leave my dog alone.
All right, he could probably eat my face, but don't you see what you're doing? You're bending the book too much. It'll crack the spine and cause the pages to fall out. Just thinking about it is making me dizzy.
If I break it, I'll buy it.
Did I mention this book is priceless? As in, valued above all the pearls in Orlais?
can't just pay for it. Browsing the chapter on the Illuvians. No one's actually found one, you know.
You know what Illuvian is?
It's Old Elvish for seeing glass. Mirror.
Your keeper couldn't even translate the word for mirror.
It's a 2,000-year-old dialect.
She's right. The word is from the lost language of Arlathan, forgotten over eons of slavery. I only know a few dozen words of it, and I'm the Circle's linguist. Illuvian isn't just any mirror. It's a special kind. When the Imperium sacked Arlathan, they took these mirrors and tried to unlock their power. But all they could use them for was communication over long distances.
Why would she be interested in that?
Ah, you have a friend with a special interest. Maybe she needs to talk to someone.
My people crossed paths with another Dalish clan not too long ago. 2 of their young hunters encountered a strange mirror in some ruins. One disappeared, the other became deathly ill. They never found the one, and the other died. They left Ferelden and traveled north to forget their sorrows.
So what she's describing there is the Dalish elf origin of Dragon Age Origins. So if you are a Dalish elf, you are one of those elves, and the elf who dies of their disease is actually saved by Duncan, who makes you he takes you to do the joining, so you don't have to Yeah, so he stabilizes you because it's the blight that gives you the disease, which is cool. But because we have Royce, those two, hopefully, I was going to say, that's horrible. No, those two unfortunately died. So are these mirrors dangerous?
I've never read anything about the Illuvians making people ill. But what became of the mirror?
Shattered. Destroyed.
Why?
It was corrupted by the Darkspawn. Beyond hope of recovery. They did it to protect others.
Even broken, it could be used to find the others. No, don't get ahead of yourself, Finn. You have to be sure.
What? What do you know?
This is so exciting. We have to get to the repository. Hadley has the key. Come on.
Okay.
You hear what's going on up in Coast?
Look, Finn, he fetched me a flower.
Three marches, dolt. Half of
Oh,
Ferelden
how
fled there in the
thoughtful.
Blight.
It's
They say
very
there's
pretty.
a refugee camp twice
Slobbery,
as big as the city.
but pretty.
Whole place is run by Templars, though, so no one is getting in. You should just tell him to fetch a Morrigan. Would
Made him
save
kind
us
of
a lot
jump
of
trouble.
Everyone's a critic.
So what they've just said there, these two, is relating to Dragon Age 2. We couldn't hear that because BioWare, as per usual, likes to have characters
Go
talk
fetch.
over interesting stuff.
You!
You have to give him something. You can't just say fetch and expect him to retrieve random things.
Why not? Once heard of someone with a really smart Mabari who would run off and fetch things like cake. I think this one's broken.
He's not broken. He did find me cake, I think. Good reference, though.
Anything in Elven?
Blessed creators, why does everyone ask that of people from other cultures?
Oh, I didn't mean...
What about you? Are you named after an honorable fish's appendage?
Well, Florian Phineas Horatio Aldebrand Esquire was a bit of a mouthful. And I was tired of the other apprentices calling me Flora. Hadley! Just the man I was looking for.
Not looking very hard, were you? I'm always here.
Good one. So I need to go into the repository.
No.
No? Why not? I'm not some drooling apprentice.
It's because of me, isn't it?
No. The Sentinels have been behaving erratically, so the repository is locked for everyone's safety.
Oh, well then. Sorry for bothering you.
You're giving up just like that?
Well, look at the way he's staring at me.
Just give us the key, I can look for myself.
Oh, very well. It's your next. But before you go, what's so important down there?
The statue. It knows things about Tevinter, and I need to speak to it.
All right. Be careful and keep the mess to a minimum.
You know that talking to inanimate objects is a sign of insanity.
Not when it talks back.
You think the statue talks to you?
It's complicated. It wasn't always a statue. You'll see.
Ooh.
Got it. Back. Better than later.
Love how Royce can close.
Did it! And these sentinels are going back to me? We need to deal with the rest of the rips in the veil if we can.
I love how Royce is able to close Fade Rift. That's such an OP thing you can do.
This used to be where the phylacteries of the apprentices were stored. They've been moved to a more secure location. We don't even know where they are anymore.
prison is breached. I see the encroaching darkness.
Wow. It does talk.
Hello?
The shadow will consume all.
Does this help you, Finn?
Something is causing it distress. The tears in the veil, most likely. The statue's useless until we mend the veil.
Okay.
Well, I guess he has to go somewhere.
She's marking his dominance. Yes.
Better than later. All right. I'll get on it.
I keep expecting him to hit the floor, and I'm not. It's freaking me out.
Do not let up!
Veil visible.
Oh.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
That was the last of them. Sentinels should stop trying to kill us now. Let's get back to the statue.
Okay.
Let me just
get
get
on
this
it.
again. Your name is Florian Phineas.
Horatio Aldebrandt, Esquire. Can't forget the Esquire. Father insisted.
Did your parents hate you?
No, they adore me. In fact, I'm sure my name is a result of overwhelming love replacing good sense.
I'm weirdly shipping those two. I don't know why.
I am the spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and...
Advisor to Archon Valerius, blah blah, fall of the house. Yes, yes, we've been through that.
Finn, greetings.
You two have a close relationship?
We've conversed before, on the Imperium. It's hard to get answers out of it. Requires parsing all the grandiose mumbo-jumbo. We know where a broken Illuvian lies. Can it still be used to find the others?
Scry, the broken glass, dagger sharp, will be your key.
Broken glass from the mirror?
Yes. The lights of Arlathan will illuminate the Scrya's path. The Archons possessed them, but they were misused, befouled, and lost, like so much the Imperium touched. Some were saved, carried by fugitives from the Elven city. Their sorrow awoke the stone, and her children sheltered them. They found a sanctuary in the deep halls of Cad Halash, now known as Kadash. There the lights of Arlathan lie, shielded from unworthy eyes.
Kadash Tig? Impossible. It's not that old. I've been there.
So you know of it. Convenient.
Goodbye, Finn. We will not speak again.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Can I get you a
What?
ladder
It said
so
we
you can
wouldn't
get off
talk
my
again.
back?
Oh, I'm not going to die, am I? Hello? Hello?
I'll get on it.
Now, Mage, tell us what's going on.
The Illuvians are linked, all of them. If you have one, you can find the others, if they still exist. But the one you know of is broken and corrupted. So we need something else to amplify the magic.
The lights of Arlathan.
Yes.
So, will you come with us?
Ready to go when you are. Dog, what do you call that which covers a tree?
Elven Ruins. Kadash Tig. Guess we'll go here first, it's nearby.
I'm not sure I like the deep roads. Fewer darkspawn than expected, but it feels like we're being watched. Wait, why did we stop? Is this Kadash Tig?
This will be it. I've been here before.
Right, so I've been going through my old notes.
Just give me the basics.
If the elves concealed the relics with magic, only the blood of their kin will reveal them. Ariane, we need your blood.
Excuse me?
Just a few drops, that's it.
Why her?
You share the same blood as the Arlathan elves, so you're the only one this enchantment might recognize.
Fine. Just because hearing that gets me all tingly. A few drops.
I'll be gentle.
Harvey just
My
killed
spell
her.
will reveal vortices of magic. Standing in them should allow us to see the energy being drawn to the relics, which will lead us to them. Once we reach the influence of the lights of Arlathan, Ariane's blood will unveil them. But we have to be close. carving over here is an old dwarven dialect. If you find more writing like this, I could probably translate it.
I don't care. I Royce wouldn't care. I don't care.
A magical vortex. We can use it to reveal the energy flowing towards the lights of Alathan. Do you see it? Can you follow the path?
Yep.
I always thought dwarves must be dull without magic. But this place is amazing.
Got it.
In there, apparently. Okay.
I think something's here. Oh, Guardians! That's what that word on the I should study dwarven history when I return. Ooh, what's that? Fascinating. Some kind of... Oh, I know.
Oh, okay, so over there, okay.
I have a good... torch. Let's see.
I see.
Hindsight, we should have expected resistance. Too late already. Just a couple more.
Alrighty.
Twisted creatures. Got it.
You don't seem to be that pleased to be out of the tower, Finn. I thought most mages wanted to be free.
Why? Just to be outside? Do you see this splotch here on my robe? That's mud. There's no mud in the tower. I miss being cozy and dry.
That's one of the things I'll talk about in Dragon Age 2, right? A lot of mages like the tower. They like being in the tower, right? The nerds. Not all of them do, but most of them do. It's a controversial thing about the mages is that, yeah, a lot of them are like,
Masonry. Look at the craftsmanship on...
Finn!
Sorry. Oh, I bet there's one here. Yes?
What we could do.
oh, you Mulder. Alrighty, over here now.
Over here, perhaps.
That was disappointing. Strange to think of the dwarves giving shelter in this darkness to the elves who fled Arlathan. So you've never been outdoors? Till now?
I have been. I just don't care much for it. We had to do stretching exercises. I got sweaty. There was dirt. During my apprenticeship, they thought getting fresh air and exercise at least once a week would do us good.
Fresh air and sunlight is good for you.
You know what fills fresh air in the summer? Mosquitoes. Hungry for sweet, untested mage flesh.
Well, when you put it that way...
Luckily, it didn't last long. One day, an apprentice made a break for it. Jumped off the dock and started swimming for the shore. The Templars couldn't jump in after him. Not with the armor on. Finally found him a week later. We stopped having to go out after that. That mage, Anders, never stopped trying to escape, though. Haven't heard from him since his last attempt.
That makes you a lot older, doesn't it? Oh, no. This is only taking place a couple of years after Awakening. So it does show you one thing, though, and that is, you know, mages need to be corralled. They need to be, you know, where they are for the sake of people around them. But also, if you try and escape and do things like that, you make it worse for the people who you leave behind. Because some people like Finn want to be in the tower. Most of them do. Most of them realise how dangerous magic is and like, yeah, we understand. And we're living good lives here. We're cared for. We're not poor. We're happy, you know, and we're able to study in peace. It's mages like Anders who are selfish and want to leave and escape that make it worse for the ones that they leave behind. Right? That's in my opinion anyway. Because you can leave the circle. Like, if you're trustworthy enough and you've gone through your harrowing and you've become like you've studied and so you're a very trustworthy mage. Look at Wynne. Wynne was allowed to go and walk wherever she wanted to go. You don't need to stay in the tower if you prove that you're not going to be a danger to the people around you. And even then, you've got to be very careful. Dude, it's just people like Anders make it worse for everybody, because there are reasons why in this setting mages are locked away. There is a reason why. Very good ones too.
Here we are. Here it comes.
We have 4 lights of Arlathan. I hope that's enough. We still need the shard of the Illuvian, though. Let's head to the Elven Ruins when you're ready.
Alrighty, let's do it. Did you guys not find it funny that Finn's allowed to walk around in the world? I do, right? It just shows the hypocrisy of people like Anders, in my opinion. Right? And mages are extremely dangerous. But if you prove that you're not that dangerous, and that you're not going to murder everybody around you at the slightest twitch of discomfort, you're allowed to go walk around and do exactly what you want. You know, if you've got business to take care of outside in the world, you can leave, but you need to come back eventually. So they can keep an eye on you, and you know. Imagine being a mage in Dragon Age. It's so cushy, man. There's so much, you know, poverty and war and disease. But if you're a mage, you get to go to the tower, right? You get an education, you get a roof over your head, you get friends that you grew up with, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, right? You get to learn magic. You get to be in, like, basically Hogwarts, right? You got these badass knights taking care of you night and day, like making sure you've got what you need, right? And then, if you prove yourself worthy and that you survive your harrowing, right? That's a big thing that's not good, but if you survive your harrowing, you get to live like a kind of a normal life, right? And if you're traveling through the world battling evil as a mage, you know, because you've gone through your journey at a mage tower, you've got free room and board at whatever mage tower you go to. All you need to do is go, where's the local mage tower? And you go in and you talk to the mages there, you exchange ideas, you stay there for a couple of days and you move on. Dude, that's a hell of a life. In a medieval society, that's a good life. Now, of course, there are risks, right? You're not strong enough to complete your harrowing, you're made tranquil, right? If you keep being an arsehole, you're made tranquil. And there are certain circles that are worse than others, don't get me wrong. But those are the exception, not the rule. The reason why the one in Kirkwall that we will see in Dragon Age 2 is so bad is because it's one of those very draconian circles. And the other circles and the Templars don't really like that kind of thing because it causes uprisings, as we see in Dragon Age 2. But the system as a whole works, as far as I'm concerned. But there we go. And people like Anders just agitate and make it worse for everybody. Which is why I don't really like him that much as a character, especially in Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age Awakening is okay. It's not too bad.
That ring. You play with it often.
Morrigan gave it to me a long time ago.
A ring is a significant gift. In human cultures, does that not mean...
We're not married, if that's what you're asking.
You put yourself in such danger just to find her. What will you do when you reach her?
Yeah, I just want to see my child.
We'll find her. You have my word. The ancient Eluvian will be our key.
So so if you're an elven a Grey Warden, this is actually quite a thing, because you're now right back where you started. You started the game here, right here. So this is like Royce going back to High Ever Castle. You know, the fields would be the same.
If you hate the outside so much, why come with us?
Couldn't pass up a chance to learn more about the ancient elves and the mirrors. Besides, the company is good.
Thanks.
I meant the dog.
Now's better than later.
Your hound is interested. Please don't pee on the corpse.
Well,
He's peed on the corpse.
guess he has to go somewhere.
Poor elf. I bet he's one of the ones from the start.
I'll get on it.
These people were very sick before they died. Lethalan.
You don't think it's contagious, do you?
Ow. My dog is in here fighting on his own. Brilliant.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
He's doing well, though. you get hurt in my dog.
Gobbler, where's the next one?
I'll make it quick.
Right.
Give you one of these.
Got it.
Okay, here it is.
Can't believe this is one of the Illuvians. It's magnificent. And broken. Mostly broken. With the shard and the lights of our Lathan, we should be able to scry for an unbroken mirror. This looks like a suitable place to do the ritual. We can start whenever you're ready. Let's hope this works.
$54 strength needed. 50 dexterity needed. Oh yeah.
I'll get on it.
Am I bleeding? Oh, look, a rip in my robe.
What happened to Ariane? Give us your blood. Who cares if it hurts?
It's my blood. That's different.
Did the ritual work?
I've pinpointed another Illuvian. It's in the Dragonbone wastes. The Tevintus probably moved it there to see if the ancient dragon bones could enhance the Illuvian's power.
I've been there. I saw no mirror.
It might be hidden. Or only appear to those who know its location.
Alright. What do we do when we get there?
We examine the mirror. It might give clues to what Morrigan's doing. If she's looking for the Illuvians as well, she might even be there. Shall we?
So these things become very, very, very important as the game goes on. There is a very important side plot in Dragon Age 2 involving one of your companions and an Illuvian, and they become very important in Dragon Age Inquisition 2. In fact, they're extremely important in Dragon Age Inquisition. I think they might even be in the next one. Like in Veilguard as a major plot point too. So it is really one of those things that BioWare wrote once and then just ran with it and kept running with it. As you do. I'd love it in my canon if, like, we're going up this road and we stay in Highever for a little bit because it's on this coast before we go, you know, so they get to see Highever and Fergus and all that. That'd be cool.
We're here. Keep your eyes open for dragons. And mirrors.
So that world up there, that is actually... That looks like a world that you find in Mass Effect. Which is why people think that Dragon Age is somehow in Mass Effect somewhere. That'd be cool.
Never met a dragon worshipper before. Not much for small talk, are they?
Why would anyone worship a dragon?
Dragons are big, powerful, and they breathe fire. Some people are easily impressed.
Oh, there's a Drake up here. A dead Drake now.
All right.
She's only level 31. Crazy. We have another dragon here.
What is that?
Of Arterral? It can't be, they're only legends. It is said they were rock and tree, wind and rain, given form and breath by the elven gods to protect their people.
To protect their people? Then why does it look like it's going to eat you?
I love this stabby. That was brilliant. That was great. That was so fun. I love this thing. That's brilliant. Did it do any damage to him? I did quite a bit. Like half his stuff off. Wow.
I'll get on it.
You can tell that they really managed to get a lot out of the animations at this point in the game. That's what I like about the little things like this, where eventually, you know, the devs know how to get much more out of the game than they used to. It's great. And this is the nest, right? Oh, there it is. And there she is, I think.
The Illuvian. And it's glowing. We should...
I think she's expecting you. Ask her about our book.
No further, please. One more step and I leave. For good this time.
There's no need to run.
I assume you know what this is. I have gone to great lengths to find and activate this portal. Give me reason and I use it, and you will not be able to follow.
Then why haven't you left if that's true?
I remained because I sensed your approach. You kept the ring. Tell me, why did you come?
I came for answers.
Answers? We all want answers. We had a deal. I save your life, and in return, you leave me be. Why should I answer any of your questions now?
What do you have to lose?
Always the charmer. Ask your questions then, since you have traveled so far.
Okay. Tell me where the child is.
He is safe, and beyond your reach. All you need to know is that the child is an innocent. He knows nothing of the destiny that lies before him.
What's your plan? I want to know.
My plan is to leave and prepare the child for what is to come. Such preparation requires time and power. I must have both if I am to be successful. More than this, I dare not say, even to you.
Why did you betray me? I mean, she didn't, but...
I did not betray you. I left, just as I said I would.
You used me to get what you wanted.
I fought with you. I put my life on the line to aid your quest. And then the battle came too soon. I had no choice but to go to you. And I did not want to see you die. And here you stand, alive. So do not speak to me of betrayal.
Fair enough, no more questions.
Then allow me to provide you a warning. 'Tis Flemeth you should beware of, not me. Hunt her if you hunt anyone.
I'm not here to talk about your mother.
And yet talk we must. I thought I knew what Flemeth planned. I thought what she craved was immortality, and yet I was wrong. So very wrong. She is no blood mage, no abomination. She is not even truly human. The ritual was but a means to an end, a herald for what is to come.
Why? What's going to happen?
Change is coming to the world. Many fear change, and will fight it with every fiber of their being. But sometimes, change is what they need most. Sometimes, change is what sets them free.
And what do you want? To be free?
What I want is unimportant now. I cannot tarry longer. The time has come for me to go.
Take me with you.
You cannot know what you ask. 'Twould be better if you stayed. For you, for us both.
Yeah, he's going to say the second one. Want to be with you no matter what. Why not? Happy endings.
Then come, my love. We will face the future together.
And off they go. I hope she gets her book. Well, there you go. So there is no ending screen there. There is no ending thing. That's how they left it. You know, Royce goes through there and meets his son, and then they bring him up together. So that's a good ending for me. Like, a very good ending. I hope she gets her book. I hope Ariane gets her book. That would be pretty crappy if he just leaves. I'm sure the book's sitting there. She doesn't need it anymore. I'm sure it's sitting there, ready for her. I didn't even have the option to ask about the book, so there you go. But that's it. That's the end of Royce's story. You know, I'm not going to be silly and say it's emotional, but it's sad. Like, we're done now. Like, that's it. Dragon Age Origins is finished. There is nothing else to do. Like, Royce is done. We're probably not going to see him again ever, maybe. I very much doubt they'll bring the Grey Warden back for Dragon Age Veilguard in a few months. I very much doubt that. It'd be nice if they did. It'd be awesome if they did. But I doubt they will. The next time we hear from Royce will be in Dragon Age Inquisition. And even then, it's through a letter that we get. So, he continues his story from here, but it won't be on screen. And not for a long time, anyway. If it ever is. Brilliant character. From start to finish. Absolutely loved it. And, you know, he's an amazing character. What can I say? Like he just... The way he's written by the team there, with the way you can actually use him, you know, in this game to start off as a spoiled second son of a high noble family. You know? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know? Yeah, second son of a high noble family goes into being essentially thrown into being a Grey Warden, but just wants revenge for his family who get killed, and then slowly, through speaking to Sten and taking on more and more responsibility, becomes the leader of the armies of Ferelden, man, and ends the Blight, and then protects Amaranthine, ends the resurgence of the Blight and resurgence of the Darkspawn again. The dude's just a Chad, man. Like, he's absolutely amazing. Then, you know, gets tired of life as part of the court and leaves. Goes and finds Morrigan, and now, unfortunately, he will start hearing the calling. And that is what he's trying to find the answer to in the rest of the games, I think. Hopefully he does it. Hopefully he does it. But for now, that is the end of Dragon Age Dragon Age Origins. It's crazy that we're here. It's crazy that we're here. My God, man. Absolutely crazy. 30 parts, so over 40 hours this has been. Congrats if you made it this far. Thank you very, very, very much. And I will speak to you next time. I am not sure when we're going to do Dragon Age 2. I'm playing Space Marine right now and really enjoying it, so not sure when we're going to do that. And Inquisition also is a mammoth task because it is a longer game than this one. I know, it's crazy. But we are going to do them. We are going to do them. Even if I have to wait for a little bit to play Dragon Age Veilguard, we are going to do them, alright? We may do all 3, and then I just don't play Dragon Age Veilguard. If it's that... If the reviews are as bad as I think they might be, then we might not even play Veilguard. I'm going to be honest. I hold out no hope that modern BioWare have any sort of wherewithal within them to make a decent Dragon Age game. Not compared to this one. Or the second one, or Inquisition, actually. Right, because they're all good games. So I'll see you next time for Dragon Age 2. We will see what the future holds for Dragon Age Veilguard. We will see what the future holds. But we're definitely going to play 2 and 3. But considering how not great the previews have been, I'm in no rush to do 2 and 3 now. I was in a huge rush to complete 2 and 3. Now, I'm going to take them at my own pace, take them nice and slow, right? So, I love you a long time. I will speak to you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And farewell to Royce, and to Morrigan, and Sten, and Alistair, and all the rest of them. Alright, see you later. Have a good one. Bye now.